start off in a seat. We're going to start taking the right hand overhead towards the left ear, coming to the neck tilt. As we start off opening through the neck, we'll go through this 2 rounds, one slower and the second round a little faster. Breathing here, and whenever you're ready, using the left arm to switch to the other side as you open through the right side of the neck, into the shoulder, into the chest and down the arms. On your next inhale, reaching the hand towards the back of the head, tucking the chin and gazing down towards the floor between your armpit. Breathing deeply as you go. And with your next breath, we'll gently lift the right arm to the back of the head, tucking the chin to the opposite arm, and gazing down at the floor between the right armpit. Checking in how it feels from one side to the other, noticing where your tension's sitting today. With your next breath, reaching the hand towards the top of the head, allowing the chin to gaze up to the sky, stretching through the front of the throat and the neck, before switching to the left side, grabbing with the left arm and reaching the chin up, stretching through the right side of the neck, and then again tilting to the side, coming to your gentle neck tilt, before continuing to chin to chest. Moving through these as whichever feels fit, kind of playing with what movements feel best for you. Rotating back to the opposite side, using the right arm to reach to the back of the head, coming to a neck tilt, maybe you extend the other arm, and whenever you come into your next breath, tucking the chin towards the chest, gazing towards the armpit one last time, before gently gazing up, reaching through the front of the throat, allowing the chin to go towards the sky. With our next inhale, we're going to move into some gentle neck circles. As you move, imagining there's a paintbrush coming off the nose, and you're painting a gentle circle into the sky, so we're not dropping through the back of the neck as we rotate, but keeping a little bit of lifted engagement through that back body as we rotate around. Moving only as deep into your rotation as it feels good for you. And whenever you feel ready, feel free to send the neck in the opposite direction. As your neck starts to feel even and neutral, you can meet with your legs extended straight out on your block. If you don't have a block, you can always do this kneeling or standing. And whenever you're ready, bringing your arms out to a T, swinging the arms gently with intention, forwards and backwards, trying to keep them level without wobbling around in the shoulders. And then whenever you feel ready, changing the direction of your arm swings, this time swinging up to the sky and down to the floor, moving at your own pace, checking for any areas that feel stuck or stiff, and you can move between those movements. Whenever you feel ready, bringing the arms to cactus arms, and we'll gently twist left and right, holding for a moment before coming back to center and twisting the opposite direction, moving at your own pace, engaging through the core, through the back body, noticing what areas hold fatigue or tension faster than others, and what areas are able to help give extra support. As you come back to center, we're going to start moving through some gentle chin tucks, gazing up about 30 degrees, and then pulling the chin back, creating a little double chin. You'll notice how that feels through the back of the neck, the back of the traps. Moving at your own pace, noticing how these feel for you, and if they feel intense, you can always pause before finishing them. You don't have to do this many. You can start with 3 or 5 if that feels better, or if they feel good, Feel free to move along with me, but don't add any pressure to yourself. From here, we're going to come off of our block, stacking it at about the mid-level, aligning it at your mid-back around bra strap level, and we're going to gently recline back, interlacing the hands behind the back of the neck, pulling at the base of the skull, allowing the elbows to chicken wing out as you gently open through the spine, only hinging back as far as it feels good for you. So if your back extension is different than mine, that's totally okay, but don't feel like you have to force anything. This was my warm-up, so your warm-up should move through your extension. And then whenever you feel ready, you can move about 1 centimeter or 2 up the block, closer to the shoulder blades as we work our way up towards the shoulders and the neck, continuing with this crunch style. It's not necessarily a full-on crunch, but we're lengthening through the neck, opening through the chest, and then allowing a gentle tuck of the chin towards the chest to lengthen through the back of the neck a little more. As you gently scooch down again, noticing what areas hold the most tension. Are you holding tension on the midline near the vertebrae? Maybe near the sides of the lats? Or maybe you hold more knots in the shoulders as you wiggle lower. Just noticing how things feel for you. Noticing what areas you'd like to hang out in longer, or areas you may not need for as long. As you continue wiggling slowly down the block, see mine kind of leaned. Try your best to reposition it so it goes back to flat. And then working your way to allowing the back of the neck to get placed on the block and allowing the base of the skull and the neck to lengthen over the side. So not dropping the head back completely, but allowing the block to help give support as you lengthen through the neck. So I have the base of my neck and shoulders on one side of the block and the base of my skull on the other side, having it on the medium level. I'll show you as I lower it in a moment. You can also do it on the lowest block setting, so you can kind of play around with which setting you prefer. There's no wrong answer as long as you're not moving into discomfort or pain. And again, if any areas feel like they're too intense, you can always skip this or take a child's pose. So here we are lowering the block one more level. At this point, rocking left and right, I'm checking in with the base of the skull, checking my muscle lines, my tendon lines, and noticing what areas are holding tension within my neck. And as we move, maybe you tilt the chin towards the chest, allowing the hands to help pull the head up for a moment before coming all the way flat onto your mat. Taking a few breaths here, taking your time to pull the shoulders down, away from the ears, letting the neck stretch long as you prepare for Savasana and a little bit of relaxed, reclined postures. Starting off, extending the left leg long, bringing the right leg across with your arms to a T. Maybe you gaze towards the right arm. Maybe you gaze up to the sky. Taking a moment here in a reclined supine twist. With your next breath, recentering, and you can pop onto that right hip, extending the right leg and twisting the left leg across. It's okay if your knees don't touch the floor, just coming to wherever it feels best for you. Maybe you bring your arms back to that T, gazing over at the left arm, and then gently twisting back to center, extending the legs straight up to the sky, moving through some reclined straddle lifts. With each crisscross, I'm switching which leg is in front, moving at your own pace, noticing how they feel for you through your adductors and the outer hips, the core and the back body. And whenever you feel ready, bringing the legs back together, you can pull them towards the chest, reaching the hands towards the calves, and maybe you come into a variation of plow pose, either keeping the butt planted or lifting the butt off the ground, opening through the back, and allowing the legs to help balance you into your plow. You can always bring the toes to the floor, or you can leave them lifted in the air. Whatever range you prefer is fine with me. And then slowly releasing the back body down and releasing the legs all the way down to the floor, coming into Savasana, breathing here, taking a few grounding breaths. I use this warm-up or cool down to start and end my day. So if you're planning to continue moving through postures or into your workout of the day, I'd recommend adding some activating poses before jumping straight into your workout. And if you're getting ready for bed, feel free to relax here as long as you'd like, expanding the rib cage, letting the air exhale out the mouth and inhale through the nose. And with that, I hope you enjoyed today's warm-up or cool down, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.